This is an African news update on top accolade news. The headlines: Rwanda exits Central African Bloc. Ramaphosa stands firm on B-Bbee. South Africa's cabinet approves Employee Services Amendment Bill. South Africa and Egypt to strengthen transport partnership across Africa. We start with a focus in politics. Rwanda exits Central African Bloc. Rwanda has announced its withdrawal from the Economic Community of Central African States, or ECCAS, after being blocked from assuming the bloc's rotating chairmanship during a summit in Equatorial Guinea. Kigali condemned the move as a political maneuver by the Democratic Republic of Congo, accusing ECCAS of violating its founding principles. The row deepens tension between the two neighbors as DR Congo, backed by the US, France, and a UN report, accuses Rwanda of backing M23 rebels in the volatile East. Rwanda denies the claim, citing border security concerns. Talks mediated by the US are ongoing, with a peace deal expected later this month. Still in politics, Ramaphosa stands firm on B-Bbee. President Cyril Ramaphosa has doubled down on South Africa's broad-based Black economic empowerment policies, calling them a constitutional imperative in the face of growing controversy. This follows a proposal to ease B-Bbee rules for foreign tech firms like Elon Musk's Starlink, which opposition parties slam as a threat to economic transformation. Ramaphosa, invoking the Freedom Charter and economic progress since 1994, insists that the empowerment and growth must go hand in hand. Meanwhile, tensions with the US have escalated, with President Donald Trump accusing South Africa of anti-white policies, prompting Ramaphosa to lead a diplomatic mission to Washington to ease trade frictions and attract investments. Shifting focus to economy, South Africa's cabinet approves Employee Services Amendment Bill. South Africa's cabinet has approved the Employee Services Amendment Bill and the National Labour Migration Policy, aiming to manage undocumented migrant labor while addressing soaring unemployment rates. The government seeks to limit migrant worker employment, especially in vulnerable sectors, and boost labor inspection with 20,000 new recruits by 2026. The Congress of South African Trade Unions welcomed the move, emphasizing that South Africans want to work but expect full labor right protections. Authorities are also strengthening border controls and immigration procedures to secure the nation's borders and uphold constitutional rights. These measures reflect a delicate balance between migration realities and the urgent need to prioritize job creation for South Africans amid regional economic challenges. Moving to international relations, South Africa and Egypt to strengthen transport partnership across Africa. Egypt's ambassador to South Africa, Ahmed Sherif, met with South African Transport Minister on June 8 to explore deepening cooperation in transport and infrastructure development. The two discussed South Africa's modernization plans and growing private sector partnership, while Ambassador Sherif highlighted Egypt's expertise in construction and port development. Key regional projects, including the Cairo-Cape Town Highway and proposed navigation link from Lake Victoria to the Mediterranean, were also on the agenda. Both sides emphasized the need for continued coordination to unlock joint opportunities and promote economic integration across the continent. You're watching the African News Update on Top Accolade News. Do stay with us. Still to come. Thanks for staying with us. In crime, Kenyan blogger dies in police custody. In Kenya, the police chief has suspended the head of the station and officers on duty following the suspicious death of a 31-year-old blogger and teacher, Ahmed Sherif, while in custody. He was arrested in Homa Bay for an alleged offensive social media post and driven over 350 kilometers to Nairobi, where police claim he died after hitting his head in a cell, calling it an attempted suicide. Human rights groups, including Amnesty International, have condemned the incident and demanded an urgent independent investigation. The case has ignited online outrage and renewed concerns about the state of repression of dissent in Kenya. Still in crime, UK soldier accused of rape in Kenya. A British soldier has been accused of rape near the British Army training unit in Kenya, located in Nanyuki, about 200 kilometers north of Nairobi. The incident, which occurred last month, has prompted an investigation by the UK's Defence Serious Crime Unit after the suspect was arrested and questioned. The UK Ministry of Defence confirmed the arrest, reigniting controversy about the base, which has faced years of allegations, including abuse and the unresolved 2012 murder of Kenyan woman Agnes Wanjiru. Kenyan lawmakers launched a public inquiry last year into long-standing claims of misconduct by British troops stationed in the country. Turning to entertainment, Esther Goodwill urges fans to experience gospel music with open hearts. Ghanaian gospel singer Esther Goodwill is pushing back against critics who say gospel concerts lack entertainment, emphasizing that gospel music is meant to transform lives rather than just entertain. In a recent interview, she urged fans to approach gospel events with open hearts, allowing the powerful message in the lyrics to inspire positive change. While she welcomes new styles like trap beats and Afrobeat influencing gospel, Esther stresses the spiritual purpose of the music must remain clear. She also highlighted the growing presence of talented young female gospel artists dedicated to spreading uplifting messages across the globe, reinforcing the gospel's true claim is to bring comfort and light to listeners beyond the stage. Now in sports, Malawi and Namibia draw an intense group stage battle. In a tightly contested match, Namibia and Malawi played to a draw, with Malawi's Flame making 8 goal attempts compared to Namibia's Brave Warriors 3. The focus now shifts to Group C, where Madagascar will face Eswatini on Monday, aiming to secure a semi-final spot with a second consecutive win after their 1-0 victory over Tanzania. Historically, Madagascar has yet to defeat Eswatini in 5 meetings. Meanwhile, in Group D, Comoros stunned 7-time champion Zambia with a 1-0 win and will look to continue their strong run against Botswana, a team they have yet to beat. With only the top team in each group advancing, every match is crucial as the African Championship moves closer to the knockout stages. That concludes our African news update for today. Stay tuned for more African news and developments. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ojoromi Okucha. Connect and engage with us on all our social media handles. Do have a wonderful day.